Okay, let's start the video. I don't know which winner's story I'm at now, so I'm gonna start with winner's story 13. And last night's Mega Man was 1, 24, 25, 40, 70, and 04. After a repeat of 22, we are able to see no repeat from the last draw. So nobody won a second prize. On last night's Mega Man, the number was 1 and 70. Those hadn't come. The first and last number hadn't come for a long time at the same time. And I think that's one of the reasons nobody won the first prize and the second prize. So Jackpot is going up to 140 million, high again. But the 24 repeated from the second draw. So using the law of elimination, you can only use one draw because that 24 repeated. So it seems like they're repeating numbers in the last 3 draws. Now 64 also repeated. They're repeating numbers. So repetition of numbers have occurred. So law of repetition most likely didn't work or work for one draw. So as you can see, again, they are pulling 3 even numbers in the white ball and 1 odd numbers. So you can use the breakdown, and the breakdown will help you win. Let's start with winner's story. Lotto winner's story 13. To show you some of the winners, congratulations again. Now, I'm hoping the Illinois prediction will go 2 to 4 right prediction next week. So some of you will be sending the Illinois prediction, hoping you get 2 to 4 hits next week. So if you want to request any private prediction, please email me. So far, my prediction has gone good. Last week for the Illinois again, 2 predictions. So it went from 4 prediction 3 weeks ago, and then 2 weeks prediction last week. They finally didn't intend to hold my numbers. The 8808 and the 8800 have came correct. So they finally decided not to hold my numbers, and they tend to hold numbers. So once you drop it, it'll come out. So for New York, 909 came. So another repeat for New York pick 3. So that's a number that was predicted a couple weeks ago to come, and it came back again. So for those of you that didn't expect the 909, it came again. Unbelievable. They're fooling around with us. Now let's start with winner story 13. But before we get started, you can subscribe, donate, follow me on FOP, and you can donate via Google Wallet or PayPal. Once again, and also share and like my video. Please use the close caption button, and remember, nothing is guaranteed, nothing will ever be, but always trust yourself. Email me at hyper_linkster@yahoo.com for any request or product prediction. hyper_linkster@yahoo.com. Part 1 will be the infinite Dster and the reverse Dster. Remember, use those IDCQ and IRDCQ. The Dster number will be different each month. Don't use the same Dster number. Don't try to make up your own number. Don't work like that. And part 2, game matrix. Part 3, phase out. Write down the number in the number, and then start phasing out the numbers using the breakdown that was created. And you have to look at the breakdown that was created. For those of you who got a breakdown, look at it and phase out the non-playable numbers and any other number that is supposed to be phased out. And part 4, secret code. Secret code is the purpose, and code is a pair. So now the goal is to hit 2 numbers on the same line. Using the Codiza pair system, we have effectively hit 1 number on the same line. Now let's hit 2. Now if it goes correct, you're going to have 2 numbers plus the Powerball. Powerball is not that hard to predict. We can see that 9, 8, and 18 has all predicted by the Mega Man and Powerball breakdown. So those of you who had those Powerball during that draw, congratulations. And illustration part 6, 7, 8, and 9. Follow the FCC chart. FCC chart will help you hit that jackpot. They're holding a FCC for Mega Man. So I don't think they will hold the FCC for that any longer. for Mega Millions. And that 62 hasn't come out yet. After it came out, that rapper hasn't gone on and off again. It stopped it. Now this was a Mega Man from 9th, April 4th, 11, 22, 34, 44, 58, and 09. And these are the Dster 61877. Sorry about that. Let me make it consistent so you can see it. 761094, 9361463, 115, 140, 6002. Now I'll be doing numbers, the dexterity of the numbers, of a number, the intelligence of a number, and such. So each number will be having a status on it. On my next game, I'll be using those to help improve winning using dexterity, int, intelligence, and such status, and attack, ATK. And also defense, DEF. I'm using those status to predict the game. So I'll try to try to make one video to see if it works. If it works, I'll be continuing to doing that. And the frequency of a number did work out pretty well. And also, let's look at the winning number on the draw. Now, if you look at the winning number, we have for 9th, we have 11, 22, 34, 44, and 58 over here. For the 9th, let's look at the date. Look at the cursor, and the date is 4-9, okay? 4-9, look at the date, be the second one. And let's look at our winners. For sending me the ticket, thanks for sending me the winning ticket. And some weird numbers was 11, 22, and 44. Now, the matching number that was sent to this viewer, sent by this subscriber, he played it on the April 9th, which came 11, 22, and 44. And 33, played 33 also. Instead of playing 34, he played 33. And those are red numbers. Having 4 double numbers on the same draw, that's not going to happen. But he chose to sacrifice a number so that you have at 3 double number matched it for that draw. I think that's what he's trying to do. Even though he played those 4 double numbers. Sometimes you want to cover as much number from the same group as possible. So when it comes out, you have these 3 number matched it. But you can also improve by looking at the Dsters also. And remember the 09 that was on the highest, was one of the top 4 power mega ball over here. So you should have 09 match it on where the 24 is. But instead you play the 09, then follow the rule. You play the 09 over here. And even though you play the ticket for Powerball, you're supposed to play it for Powerball, you play the ticket for Mega Million. So, but on the Mega Million, the 09 also had the top 4 Powerball, as the 09 as the top 4 Mega Ball. You should play the 09 over here, even though you played the ticket for Mega Million on purpose, or you forgot to play it for you played it the Powerball ticket for Mega Million. You still should have the 09 to cover the 24. That means if you have to buy another ticket with the same number just to have the 09 on the 24, then you should have done it. Even though it was a mistake cost you. So that means if anybody who played the Mega Man Powerball and you play it on mistake, and you forgot to play the 09, or you play it by mistake, you should have played another ticket just to cover that 09 at the Mega Ball, just in case you match 3 numbers on the white ball. You will have matched 4 numbers on with the Mega Ball. So congratulations anyway to this person for matching 11, 22, and 44. Now let's see where the numbers were. He matched it 11. 11 was here, one of the red numbers, appearing 2 times, 3 times. So 11, 4 times 11 appeared 4 times in the Dster, and that 11 was a red number. So that's obvious that came out that draw. 22 was not in the Dster, and if you look at the breakdown, it might be able to place the blue box, but 44 appears 2 times, so 44 there again has been there, but 33 was not in the Dster. That 33 shouldn't have been played, even though it could be in the blue box. 33 wasn't a high percentage numbers, so 33 shouldn't have been played because it's not on the. But 34 is, so he was a 1 away. He was 1 away from hitting that 34. So that's a close one. You're really close. And that 09 came as the highest percentage Powerball. Came one time in the Dster, so that's where it stands. That 09 did come. So even though that 24 is not in the Dster, that 24 shouldn't have been played because 24 wasn't going to come because it's not in the IDCQ system. So that 24 shouldn't have been played. And that 09 was. So 09 was one of the top 4 Mega Ball. And instead of playing on with the IDCQ system, you play against it. So don't play against it. So 09. 09 should have been played. So that was almost a 5-number hit. He almost hit 5 numbers. Why? Because let's look. He got 11 correct. He got 22 correct, and he got 44 correct. What else was close? That 34 was 1 down. That 33 was 1 up. It had a 34 instead of 33, so that was a close to hit 4 numbers. And that 09, he got that on the white balls instead of the special ball, so he would have 4 correct. If that 09 was on with the Mega Ball instead of 24, he would have 4 correct. And he would have 5 correct if that 34 was 1 down to 33. So he got close, so close that it's heartbroken that he didn't get 5. I feel like he should have gotten 5 correct. That was so close on hitting 5 numbers. That close, and it shows you that last time you did hit 3, but you didn't have the ticket, you cashed it. Okay, but this time you should have gotten close enough to prove that you are worthy to start hitting those 3 or 4 numbers. And remember, we know that 33 wasn't a red number on that draw, but even 34 wasn't a red number on that draw either. But that 11 was, so that 11 shows sign that 11 was supposed to come. Because if the red number do come time to time, and you had a red number, that 11 was obvious, so obvious that even if I played that day, I would have even picked the 11 because it was so obvious that 11 had to come. So thanks for sending me the winning tickets. Please continue to send me the winning ticket, whether for any game, and subscribe, donate, follow me on FOP, and share and like my video. Use the closed caption button, and remember, you can email me for any private prediction at hyper_links@yahoo.com. Remember, you're that close to hitting those 5 numbers, and remember, do catch up with me on how well you do, because that Powerball tonight, it's gonna come on that list. And if you got the breakdown and you played it my top 4 Powerball, you follow my list, again, you would start hitting 3 numbers. And please do send me a ticket if you do that, because that's an improvement. You're hitting 3 numbers, not only that 1 time, but 2 times or even 3 times. That's a start improving. Remember, the game is to improve, and hitting 3 numbers is not that hard because they threw in red numbers and they threw in numbers from 1 to 10 also, meaning that they will have 4 numbers in 1 to 10, or they will have all odd numbers or even numbers. They threw in red numbers, so that's your time to catch. Now, from last Powerball draw, that was the red number, was the 11, 22, and 44. That was the red number. Have 3 double numbers, which it was unexpected, but they did it, and that's how you get an advantage.